On August 24th, 1914, Lieutenant Harry Colburn came to this tiny town in Ontario and purchased a bear cub. Today we're talking about the history of Winnie the Pooh in Ontario.
Is there a more famous bear out there? Doubtful. We all know that Winnie the Pooh is named after Canadian veterinarian Harry Colburn's adopted hometown of Winnipeg. But the real Winnie was not a Manitoban. The Guelph, Ontario educated British-born vet and Canadian soldier would find himself in Port Arthur, Ontario in the morning of August 24th, 1914, now known as Thunder Bay. Himself, hundreds of fellow soldiers, and their horses were en route to Canada's eastern shores and then to battle in Europe. The pack trains would head east throughout the day and, as was the case for almost all trains of the time, stop in White River, Ontario. The secluded and small town of White River would serve as a break for the men and animals, the only location for hours with services. Harry Colburn would meet a local trapper with a young, female bear cub. Colburn, a leader of the Canadian Army Veterinarian Corps, would purchase the orphaned bear for a whopping $20.
Now, what many people don't realize is, at the time in White River, Ontario, there were numerous other bears being kept. Winnie became the rich one.
The world-famous bear, at the time, was but a small note in his diary. August 24th, 1914, left Port Arthur, 7 a.m., in train all day. Bought bear, $20. Colburn would make it to England, loan his beloved friend to the London Zoo, and continue the war effort. British author A.A. Milne would later publish the iconic series starting in the 1920s. White River, a tough town in northern Ontario, served and still serves as a train hub, being founded as a CPR work camp in the 1880s. The area, accessible only by train or plane until the construction of the Trans-Canada Highway in the early 1960s, is known for a few things. For a while, claiming to be the coldest spot in Canada, having dignitaries stretch their legs and rest for a century of train travel, and being the birthplace of a very famous female cub, later named Winnie. The Winnie the Pooh Hometown Festival has run during the third week of August for the last 30 years. White River is a nice stop to make along the long road across this beautiful country, and the birthplace of Winnie the Pooh.